What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Gonna be a great day. I got some unique topics. Hold up, let me make sure everything is charged up. Got some unique topics to talk about today, man. Oh my God, USA got the head clean right off the bone yesterday, and I'm gonna repeat that again in a minute. Let me share the show right quick, because people just want to know if we own. Let me see where I'm going first. Where I'm going. Let's share. Let's go. Let's go find Facebook. Let me find old Mr. Facebook. I see my boy Daryl Anderson is my main man. He always the first one on. That Daryl Anderson is the main man. Let me see. Okay, there go Robert Hatter. He always the first. Let me make sure I get stuff. Okay, let's share it. What else I want to do? I want to share that. Mon Brooks, I see you on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. Facebook might shut down now, so if you make sure you are ready to queue it up on YouTube too. Okay, so just make sure. I know you ain't been around on a long time. I don't know if you know, is that YouTube be playing around on us, man. We ain't got time to be playing. I mean, Facebook be playing around on us. When I move to different places and move different places. So let's see. I'm just sharing the show right there. Let me go over to let's go here. Did I share it? Yeah, I shared it. Okay, and let's go over to where I usually go now. Oh, YouTube. Hold on. Let me get all this out the way. Let me get my sharing out the way. And then I'm gonna get the show going on just a minute. Just some interesting topics, man. That's happening in this world. A couple of them near and dear to my heart. Um, you know anything about me? You've been around me long enough. You know my love for our community and our young people, and it's in our community, and really just young black kids, because I just see how, going around the world, I just see how other people view them, and we always loving and taking care of everybody else, but people don't look out for us. Rod Wells, I was just thinking about you the other day. I was talking about some baseball. You weren't even here. And just thinking about you. But Rod Wells, something going on out there. Glad your expertise and for what you retired from. Man, we got to look out for our babies, man. And I'm gonna get to it in a minute. It's just sometimes, y'all, it's hard. It's hard for me to get into stuff because I'm thinking about so much other stuff. Man, what the hell wrong with the dude? Jackson, Mississippi mayor, pleads guilty to conspiracy a week before his federal bribery. Dude, you're in Jackson, Mississippi. What the hell you? What's wrong with us? People elect your ass as a mayor. What's wrong? With y'all? I'm just sitting there been thinking, dude, you're a black mayor. in Jackson, Mississippi. And now you plead guilty. And listen, I'm not finna be, what's that boy name who got caught up? I'm not finna be. I'm just saying, to whom much is given, man, much is required. I don't know what happened, but you pleaded guilty. No, not guilty. I don't like hearing that. Dad Moody, we work all this hard to get Darrell Anderson to be in the mayor's seat, and he go blow it? And I don't know what happened. But it just popped up on my feed. Jackson, let me just look at Jackson. Mississippi mayor. Y'all, we gotta do better, man. He pleads guilty to conspiracy in connection with a Jackson bribery scandal. Hell, this come after former Hinds County attorney, district attorney Jody pleaded guilty in a case last year. So the district attorney, Owens and Labumba and Banks face charges linked to alleged soliciting and accepting bribes from undercover FBI. Y'all, I hate to start. I hate to start the show off like this, but sometimes we got to talk about this. Because to whom much is given, much is required. Share the show, man, because ain't enough of y'all talking about this. I need somebody who know what the hell they talking about. Cause y'all just sitting back waiting on me to talk about some goddamn high school basketball. No. Hell no. What's the use in playing basketball, going to college, doing well? We put you in office, and then you go. Y'all don't hear me. I know y'all want me to talk about Donovan Mitchell getting somebody text me this morning. Tell me Donovan Mitchell. I hope he don't. I hope he don't blow all that money. It ain't your money, so what the hell? They don't worry about it. It's his money to blow. Coco Gauff reached her first Wimbledon semifinals. Osaka just let that little girl beat the brakes off her. I know y'all want me to talk about that. Rod Wells want me to talk about the Brewers calling up a prospect lawyer after 7-year deal with a 7-year deal. I know Rod Wells want me to talk about that. Hold on. I know. Getting a little hot in here. I know y'all want me to talk about that. Kyle Lowry retired after 20 NBA seasons. Share the show, somebody. USA got their ass tore off the bone last night. Bad look ass president that some of y'all voted for. Wow. The mayor, Jackson, Mississippi. Are y'all still on? Y'all still here? Ain't nobody shared the show. No thumbs up, no thumbs up, or nothing. Rodwell. Shout out to Belgium. Beating the brakes off of USA. Ed Moody. All right, I'm gonna leave him alone. You know, shit. Wow. Wow. What's up, everybody? All right, let me cheer up a little bit. Let me cheer up a little bit. Where's my like I said, Coco Golf won. Naomi Osaka just got her head beat in. USA basketball, that dude jinxed them. That president going getting in there, you know. Now he gonna talk about the boys. Come, I did all that work for y'all, y'all still lost. But I need somebody to help me here. Summer leagues, that little boy Darren Peterson. All these people talking about he ain't this and he ain't this, and I was trying to tell him, hold on, but Robbie, he ain't available. Okay. Robbie, yeah, he won't finish the game. I said, okay. All right. Dennis Mooney, you remember that? Darrell Anderson, you remember that? Martin Brooks, I know you on there. You remember that? And let me tell you something. It's something unique about this game of basketball. That's why I always there's no absolutes with me. You know, I'm not gonna he dissing like the Boston Celtics trade. I wasn't mad at the Boston Celtics. I just didn't want nobody talking negative about Jaylen Brown. And I'm gonna show you why today. I wasn't mad at the Boston Celtics. They gotta do what they gotta do. It's business. It ain't purpose. It ain't personal. I'm just sitting there thinking, ladies and gentlemen, we can just become, people just become famous by doing nothing. Doing nothing. He got a little dude that walk out in front of, what's the name of that school? McNeese State, with a boom box. Walk out in front of the players and became famous and demanded certain amounts of money from people. It ain't mad at him. I'm just saying. Then he went to North Carolina State. They said, man, take you, go on back out of here, man, with that. Then I guess he went back to McNeese State. Now he following Will Wade to LSU. Just to be the guy who walk out with a boombox. Gosh, I wish I had somebody talking back to me. Gosh, this ain't gonna be no good day. I got all of this great reservoir of information for y'all today. And ain't nobody sharing the show. Somebody should be texting and telling and tagging, tag somebody, text, tag, tell somebody right now, hey man, get on the show right now. Somebody should be doing that. Sitting there watching some Shannon Sharp and Devontae Adams had an interesting conversation about saying NFL players are better athletes than NBA players. And it's not even close. Shannon said, I think football players are more athletic. They jump the highest. They can run the fastest. They're the strongest. And they are the toughest. If you're talking athlete, for athlete, it's football. We vertical jumps, standing still. They get a running jump for the combine. As far as flat out speed and ability, then Devontae said, it's not even close. The physical aspects is just one piece. Then you get into the speed. He said they're agile, but being able to move on grass is different. I never thought about this. Then Shannon came back and said, this Shannon and Devontae Adams said, y'all got like 4 plays in basketball. We got 150, we got to remember, in football. And then you got a dude on the other end trying to knock your head off. I never looked at it like this, Status Moody. I never looked at it. Then Devontae came back. These boys don't even be going to college for more than 5 minutes. Half the time in the NBA, he said, I don't know how much they're going to be able to retain. I said, wow, that's a good one. Eric, I never looked at it like this. Shannon Sharp and Devontae Adams was talking about the difference between the NFL and NBA players. Eric? And I thought it was unique. They said it's not even close. I'm going to repeat it again. Shannon said, I think football players are the most athletic. They can jump the highest. What you think, Eric? They can run the fastest. I can tell I ain't got no athletes on this feed right now. I can tell. I can tell ain't no athletes on this field because an athlete of one of them would have said something. I'll wait. You can easily tell, but doing this show for so long, I can easily tell when people sometimes y'all just come on here and just turn on the show and just do this. What is he gonna say today? What is he gonna say today? You say you disagree. See that? Now I got somebody. I told you, I know when I got an athlete on here. But he said, I think football players, we talking about overall, football players are the most athletic. They can jump the highest. I can attest to that. They can run the fastest. I can attest to that. They're the strongest. I can attest to that. They are the toughest. Absolutely, I can attest to that. If you're talking athlete for athlete, it's football. He said we vertical jump standing still. They get a running start at the combine. As far as flat out speed and ability, I don't know. I don't know, Eric. I don't know. Devontae says it's not even close. The physical aspect is just one piece. Then you get into the speed. He said they are agile. The basketball players are agile, but being able to move on grass is different. Ain't nobody said nothing about no all-around skill. Hold on, let me get back to you again, because Melvin Dudes don't never, he always come in on that. Hey, Melvin Dude. Shannon Sharp and Devontae Adams said NFL players are better athletes. They ain't said nothing about no damn skill than NBA. And it's not even close. Ain't nobody said nothing about no skills. Not nobody. Nobody said nothing about no skills. More all-around skills for the sport needed for basketball player than football. You can be good at one thing and be a good football player. Not no NBA. Listen, I didn't say college. I didn't say high school. I said NFL. So y'all got to get, see, let me go back again. NFL versus NBA. NFL versus NBA. Bay Area Cardinals said a lot of the top American NBA players played football at some point. NFL versus NBA. Charlie Ward didn't play in the NFL. He played in the NBA. He wasn't good enough to play in the NFL. Bay Area Cardinals. I keep telling y'all got 2 ears and one, y'all got 10 fingers. But I need y'all to listen a little bit more. I said NFL, not Oklahoma, not college, not high school. I said the NFL. This is their discussion. The NFL and the NBA. Y'all, I gotta let y'all see this. Let me put this up here big. I can't believe this man. I didn't explain this shit this long. I can't believe this man put this up here, y'all. I can't believe this man just put that up there. I just can't believe this man put this shit up there. College is a major stuff. We ain't talking about college. Ain't nobody talking about no college. There was a discussion. There was a discussion between Devontae Adams, because I found out some of y'all don't listen and pay attention. Let me get a little bit less. Hold on. Hold on. I got this expensive microphone. Hold on. They talking about it's the best in the world. Now watch this. Devontae Adams and Shannon Sharp had a discussion. They said NFL players are better athletes than NBA players. And they said it's not even close. Shannon Sharp said, I think football players are the most athletic. And I got a guy on here talking about, watch this. I got somebody on here talking about, well, tell me one NFL player that played in the NBA. That ain't what I'm talking about. Now, if you want to have an additional discussion after this, let's talk about this discussion first. Y'all getting like somebody else I know. I can come on this show and I can talk about a subject and y'all just take this up. Listen first. Listen. Listen. Shannon Sharp. Hold on. Man, y'all, boy, I love this. This is why I love this show. Because I knew somebody was going to come on here talking crazy. That's why I brought it up. Shannon said, I think football players are the most athletic. They can jump the highest. They can run the fastest. They are the strongest. They're the toughest. If you're talking athlete for athlete, it's football. We vertical jump standing still. They get a running jump at the combine. As far as flat out speed and ability, oh no, it ain't close. Devontae came back and said, it's not even close again. He said the physical aspect is just one piece. Then you get into the speed. He said they are agile. NBA players are agile. But being able to move on grass is different. Then Shannon come back and said, y'all got like 4 plays in basketball. He said, we got 150 we got to remember. And a dude trying to knock your head off in the process. Devontae said these boys don't even go to college, the guys that go to NBA. They only go to college for more than 5 minutes, half the time in NBA. He said, I don't know how much they're going to be able to retain. Now, that's what they said. Now, let's argue what they said. Let's debate on what they said. Not, hold up. Y'all, let me show y'all all these comments. Let me put these comments up here. Let me put these comments up there. See, it's my fault, though. I might have didn't explain it the way. This dude said college is the medicine. We ain't mentioned college. Okay, let's see what he said. Then, hold on. Where did he start? Then he said, hold on. Barry Cardinals, I'm glad your name ain't up there. Hell, what's your name? We won't know your name. Remember Charlie Ward. What the hell about Charlie Ward? I just don't understand what he's talking about. Then somebody, hold on. A lot of top American basketball players play football at some point. We're talking about the NBA, man, and the NFL, man. Oh, my God. Travis Lynch, he said, I think basketball a better condition. We talk about athletes. Wait a minute. Herb could have destroyed dudes in it. How you know? How you know? Then he said, more all-around skill for the sport needed for a basketball player than in football. He talking about skills. We talking about athletes. They said athletes, 1-to-1. Let me keep going. The skills require athleticism. Jokic is one of the most skilled players in the world, but can't jump over a damn telephone booth. Eric Harrison. Let me keep going. Devontae is only talking about the skill, but no, see, he said better athletes. Orlando Pace was 340-pound offensive lineman I used to represent. Can dunk that thing and 360 that thing anytime and was 6'6". LeVar Arrington, same way. Devontae is only talking about skill positions. Offensive lineman ain't no skill position. Linebacker ain't no skill position. That man said, you can't tell me offensive lineman. What point guard could do what Lando Pace could do? Jonathan Ogden. Orlando Pace weighed 340 pounds, can 360 that thing and put it in the rim. Catch it off the dribble and back. Ain't no NBA point guards weigh 300 pounds, so we can't measure that. But keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. I don't know what kind of athletes y'all have seen. I done been around them. Then that dude came back and said, college is the man. He said, name one NFL player that played in the NBA. I can't believe he asked that question. He said one argument. Football players from the NFL played multiple sports but could not even touch the basketball court. That ain't got to do with his athleticism. Y'all don't even understand the argument. You know what? I done found out y'all ass don't listen on this show. I done really found out today. Really today, I done found out a lot of y'all just don't listen. I repeated that shit 1,000 times, and y'all still ain't got it yet. Keep going. Athlete for athlete, he said, I disagree. I think the conditioning and strength training now is shown. It's all right for you to disagree. What I'm saying don't make no sense. I didn't say it, Bay Area Cardinals. They said it. I told you, hey, man, do me a favor. I don't know who you are. I ain't never seen your name up there before. But how in the fuck that what I'm saying don't make no sense? Explain that to me. I'm talking about what they said. Now, if you was to say what they saying don't make no sense, I understand. I am talking about them. This is their discussion, not mine. What you saying don't make no damn sense. Let me keep on going. Then somebody said, what NFL kickers and punters are athletic? Wow. Unbelievable. Then you tell me they supposed to say that they football player. Okay. What are you? No. They're NFL Hall of Fame football players. What are you? Since you're going to talk about what they are. What are you? Didn't mention Charlie Ward. I mean, I don't understand it. They are generalizing. Okay, well, just say that. I accept that. Play football and basketball for A&M. Could have went to either the NBA. Hey, man, I'm gone. Hey, I'm finna go. I'm finna go, man. I'm finna go. I'm finna go. I'm finna go. Could have played. Could have. If my auntie had a scrotum, she'd be my uncle. Let me put myself back up there big. That man said played football and basketball at A&M. Could have went to either the NBA. Could have. Could have. Thank you, Lionel Rogers. That's how you're supposed to come back with them. I'm not, y'all come talking to me. I'm telling you what the players said. You said, I think they both have different skill sets, but we ain't talking about, that should go again. We ain't talking about skill. We talking about athletes. Their vertical jumps is way higher than I play basketball, than basketball players. They lift way more than basketball players. I'm just going by the numbers off the combines. Thank you. Wow. Whoa, oh, somebody done went and looked it up for me. This is what I love about this show. Somebody just went and looked it up for me. Y'all have made me curse today. I'm talking about one, Yolando Pace, LeVar Arrington. What's that? 2 of 2? What's his name? Julian Peterson. That's 3 of 3. What's my boy that played at North Carolina State? University of North Carolina. No, dude. You just ain't been around those dudes to see these dudes. Darrell Barnes. The average NFL leap is 35 inches. The average in the NBA is 28. That's close. He talking about I'm a hooper. Man, forget about them football dudes. No, I ain't forget about them. I love football. And I'm gonna explain to y'all now. Some of my favorite people in the world have been football players. Charles Woodson, one of the greatest men I've ever been around in my life. So you think I'm not gonna talk about football? He can look in the rim. Athletic. My training for football is way different than I ain't gonna even talk about this stuff. You know what? You know how people tell you can't talk certain things with everybody? I'm gonna leave this alone because I don't even understand. I don't even understand what y'all even talking about. He talking about, I don't know. He said, no, I'm with you on this one, Hatter. The best defensive lineman in the game is a basketball player. Oh my God, let's not talk about Myles Garrett. Athlete. We're talking about athlete. That's all they saying. They ain't saying, they ain't saying nothing negative about. He said, hold up. Devontae Adams said something. He said, hold up. He said something about NBA player. He said, they are agile. The NBA, agility, NBA, they got us. They agile as hell. They right there with us. But being able to move on grass is different. Ain't not one of y'all brought that up. Not one of y'all brought that up. And some heavy ass cleats and some heavy ass pads and some heavy ass helmet. Ain't not one of y'all brought that up. Instead, you want to tell me, I don't know. I'm just telling what they said. Let me keep going. The day is Devontae Adams, and this ain't me talking. Thank you. Thank you. He put that up there. No, I ain't saying this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He made me think about it. I never thought about it that way. See, when people make me think about stuff in another way, I didn't attack these guys like y'all attacking me. Excuse me, not y'all. Bay Area. Then this man come back with aerobatic endurance and hoops take longer to maintain. Boy, y'all ought to see something. Y'all. The man said better athletes. This man talking about aerobatic endurance and hoops takes longer to maintain than adding and maintain muscular strength. He didn't say nothing about, he just said the better athletes. Aaron Wilford ain't listening today. Boy, this is the no listening crew today. Oh. Now, I ain't keep going. I'm tired of this. I've coached, oh my God, this man. Y'all ain't gonna believe what this man done put on this screen. I'm finna put this up here, y'all. And Martellus Bennett, he wasn't no football, he wasn't no basketball. He wasn't no NBA basketball player. He tried out for the NBA. He was not no NBA basketball player. He not one of the 5,000. He not one of the 480-some thousand. I mean, the 4,800. He not one of them. Julius Peppers. Thank you. That's one. JP. The tight end for the Chargers. He didn't play in the NBA. He Hall of Famer. He didn't play. Went to Kent State. Hall of Famer. You're right. He ain't played in the NBA. He played in college at Kent State. Hey, Hatter, prime time was a hell of a basketball player. Yeah. I like all of these. I love them. But don't listen. I like y'all comments, but y'all gonna tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. What that man said, Antonio Gates, that's the man. What that man said, hold up. That man said, hold up. They supposed to say that they football. He said, what you saying ain't making no sense. I didn't say that. I'm going by what they said. You attacking me. I'm talking about your comment. But that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Y'all just, hey, you know what, man? I keep telling y'all, we got to get better at critically thinking and listening. Y'all know y'all can be intelligent as hell, but just don't critically think at all. You can be intelligent as hell and let people just tell you anything. I said NFL, NBA, Shannon Sharp, Devontae Adams had a discussion. And throughout this discussion, the man said, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just see how we do. But thank you, Bay Area. Bay Area. Thank you, man. Don't go nowhere. The Bay Area Cardinals. All them damn pros you done trained. Out of all the pros you trained, how many had black agents? Put that up on the screen for me. A black accountant. What they doing to the community? What they doing for the community right now? I'm just interested. 27? I'm just interested. And the reason I asked that, because I'm going to bring something up a little bit later about athletes doing certain things in their community. I'm going to brag about 27 pros. What impact that you put into them that they came back and did it. Show us the impact. Because guess what? Whatever they doing, we going to support it. The Chop Shop going to support it. Whatever it is, I'm going to support it. All right? See, I ain't gonna get mad at you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna make sure whatever those guys doing, we gonna try to help. Little young kid that played for who's that played in one with Philadelphia one. He came in, wanted to do a camp. He said, I said, hold up. You said college was the measuring skills. That's where you see a lot of these dual. No, we weren't talking about dual sports. These guys, that wasn't a conversation. See, I can still tell you wasn't listening to the conversation because of your answers. We weren't talking about dual sports. That was not the topic. The topic was about the athletic prowess of NBA versus the NBA. That was the topic. And you done changed the topic so many damn times, somebody gonna get confused because I keep putting this shit up here, and somebody gonna, you even confused Marquessa, because she's a very, very bright lady, and she came talking about some, hold up, what did she say? You confuse her. She said, I think both have different skill sets for each role, but I think football players are more athletic in total. But oh, I got you. I didn't see. I'm sorry, Kess. I didn't see. But we ain't talking about skills. All the dudes was saying their opinion. That was their opinion. Then all you had to do is say, well, my opinion is this. Hold up. I've trained 27 pros. And from my opinion is they are not athletic as basketball players. Give us something. You got all of this vast knowledge, this reservoir of knowledge and information. On this show, you trying to bring something to the show. You feel me? Dude, we call it bringing bricks because we building something, Bay Area. And then we make sure your bricks got straw in it because we don't want your bricks to be weak and we stack up real high and you just collapse. So you got to have some straw in these bricks. So you could have critically thought, said, look, those two guys think like that. I play basketball. I might disagree with what they said too. But I respect what every man says. Even you. I ain't tell you to stop tweeting. I just want you to understand. Come in. I just want you to understand what we was talking about. That's all. That's all. Thank you. The topic is athleticism. Who is better, NFL or NBA? That's the topic. That's all. We wasn't trying to talk about, I said college was the measuring stick. We ain't talking about college. So why would you use college? We're talking about the NBA and the NBA. College ain't got shit to do with it. Because there's a whole lot of people that go to college don't never make it to either one of them two. Let me repeat that. It's most people in the world. It ain't been but 4,800. Hold on. Let me see how many now. Hold on. Because the number changes every year. Okay. Hold on. Boy, I bet you didn't wake up this morning thinking you're gonna learn something like this. 898. Y'all, I was close. Ever that played in the NBA. 4,898. Everybody likes to say 5,000. That ain't 5,000. No, 4,898 has played in the NBA at least one regular season. And some people ain't on that list. But let me keep going. I like y'all. Y'all be making me work. Shout out to Paul Miranda for calling Joe Stevenson for me. Joe Stevens for me. Where was I at, y'all? Where was I at? I didn't mean. 4,000. That man says, say it with your chest, Hatter. A lot of mofos played college, but a whole lot of them. Yo, I'm telling you, I've been in this business for 30 years. I've seen a lot. That's all. Where my man? Bay City, Connors, and I know you probably seen a lot too. But let's we got to start just being on task here. That's all. I know you need to get all your friends and all your 27 pros to start watching this. He said, I have to think about what Shannon thinks about the plays. The NBA point guard has to run the show and know all options in there, even though they know, yeah. But guess what? Somebody told me there's nothing like an NBA playbook. NFL playbook. It's no comparison, Eric Harris. There's no comparison. I don't know why you're trying to compare them, but there's no comparison. NBA, NFL playbook. No. No. I can't. Eric, they're so far apart that I take a whole show to get to telling you about the differences. That's why NBA, you can come to training camp and got them in 3 days, y'all at a game. In 3 days, y'all playing a game. NFL got to have OTAs about 10 damn times. Get there early. And then hey man, it ain't no comparison, man. What you said by definition, Shannon is wrong. What you mean Shannon is wrong? I don't know. I'm not trying to say nobody wrong or right. There you go, Melvin Dudes again. Why he got to be wrong? Why Shannon got to be wrong? What definition that says Shannon got to be wrong? By definition, Shannon is wrong. What do you mean? Hey, don't even comment, man. I don't even want. Melvin Dudes, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about right now. It ain't no comparison. The things that, I'm gonna repeat it. NBA training camp used to be 30 days. It's a week, and they playing preseason games. NFL training camp every damn month is OTAs, off-season training. Bam, 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 to get up to speed. He said athletic. He didn't say fit. He used strength, but them ain't nowhere in the world no NBA player finna bench press no goddamn 220 pounds 20 times. Melvin Dudes, come on, man. What are you talking about? Gosh, y'all killing me. He said, no doubt, it's a good debate, but man, the NFL has too many movements. Yeah. Come on, y'all ain't understanding. Y'all, I'm gonna move past that. Cause guess what? I had some unique news today. I saw this. I want to share this with y'all. I don't know the little team, but Martin Brooks sent me some on my little young fellas. Let me see. Name a little team called the House of Cards. They went down there and won some at the AAU National. Now, this is a AAU team. They went to the AAU Nationals. The House of Cards, a 14U out in Fringewood, 14U 8th grade team. They played in Orlando. They got zero reclasses on this team. And I can tell because there ain't no giants on the team. They headed, I think 21. I guess he in the back. One of the kids, a couple of the kids might be headed to Peach Jam to play. Rylan, number 21. I got a little video on him. He sent me this information. When somebody sent me this about my young kids, you know I got to put it in. I didn't. I'm sorry. Where my young kids at? Where my youngsters at? I had to turn that music down. Hold up. Because they playing that. Tell these people to take them cussing ass stuff off your video. Don't mess up your profile. Come on, y'all. Especially when y'all send that stuff to me, I'm gonna give it to you like a TI is. Because I ain't no fan, I keep telling y'all. I'm gonna help you whatever way I do. Shout out to that team, the House of Cards. I ain't see no shots. Come on, y'all. Got to be able to shoot that thing. If you can shoot it in the 8th grade, guess what's gonna be able to happen? You're gonna be able to shoot that thing in the 12th grade. Damn, I need somebody that can hit some shots. Shout out to them, though. No, we ain't bench pressing. Oh, let me see. Football. Okay. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Anybody? Hold up. Do everybody understand I'm talking about the music part? Because y'all love to put this ignorant ass music on top of our babies. Quit doing that, man. But how this a banger? No, it's not. Just a little nasty ass girl out here talking about spin that. And y'all around here talking about all your scamming ass, all your scamming, all your hustlers. Spend that money on my back. Spend. Come on, y'all. 21 can shoot on all 3 levels. I didn't see it in that video. Don't tell me about what he can do. Robert Hatter just saw a video of nothing but layups. I'm going to tell you why. I did that. I sent Pro Scout some stuff on my son. He said, Rob, the last time I saw him, he was shooting it. Send me the videos of him shooting that damn thing. He ain't gonna be able to get his little bit of ass in here, up in here, and make all them layups over all them big ass dudes. He better be able to shoot that thing. I'm just helping y'all out, Melvin dudes. I don't know. Some people just don't know how to teach shooting, and it's okay. You better find somebody who know how to shoot. Yeah, spin like him talking about that Betty beat is hidden. But it's the ignorant ass song out there. That song got a girl and her mammy using fake ass credit cards in Louis Vuitton, spending $7,000, both of their ass in that penitentiary. Because they want to spend that. Where all my scamming bees at? Y'all, music is important. They use it to change our society. And y'all just I don't know what's wrong with y'all's asses. And you old ass people out there, the girls talking about the WAP and all that. Going to Cardi B concerts. I'm not gonna, Melvin do. I learned a long time ago. What you think is shooting might not be shooting to me. That's what y'all got to get to understand. We play him all the time. He can shoot it. Melvin do. You look at the game different from me. Eric looked at the game different from both of us. Paul Miranda looked at the game different from both of us. I don't care what you say he can do. I go by what I see. Let me repeat that so everybody back there can hear. I don't care what you say he can do. You ain't got the same eyes I'm looking at. You ain't gonna look at the footwork. You ain't gonna look at his elbow. You ain't gonna look what I'm looking at. Because I've studied the best shooters on the planet intensively, Melvin Dews. The shot doctors, the lethal shooters. I've studied this. So how you think he can shoot, it's different. That's all. Don't try to convince me. He finna have his chance. He finna go, hold up. He finna have his chance. Hold up. Watch this. Let me see. Somebody just sent me some. Because they playing this. They playing the shit. I think they had the Peach Jam already. Hold up. He said, where's the video of them being able to shoot? First thing a scout is going to ask you, can he shoot? Cole, I be telling y'all this shit, man. This shit is a lot better. This shit is a lot. This stuff is a whole lot different than y'all think it is. Hold on. He was just showing me. Listen, I don't want to see no damn score. Don't send me no score when you done beat somebody 96-18. That team couldn't play. Don't send me that shit. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to. That don't mean nothing to me. Don't send me that. Please don't send me nothing. Please don't send me none of that. August 23rd. What happens on August 23rd? Please, what happens on August 23rd? We go to Vegas tomorrow, then the Peace Jam starts on the 13th. Okay. All right. Russell Hubbard, you coaching that team too? Well, I'm bringing them all out. Come on. Y'all talk to me. Tell me who I need to look for. And y'all gonna have to really tell me, because when I go see them, somebody said they don't know how to. Y'all, it ain't that I know y'all don't know. I'm just trying to share y'all with the stuff that I've learned. I am not, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in different situations. That's all. I'm just blessed. And y'all blessed for having me. That's why I need y'all to tell me the situations y'all in, because y'all, that's Russell. What's up? Russell, I'm talking about this little dude here gonna play for the Hoops. Oh, you saying, okay. No, I think this the 18. This the 18, I'm sorry. The 14-year-olds going down there early, man, I think. This the 14, the Houston Hoop 14. I think they doing something early before y'all get there. We ain't talking about you big dogs now. August 33rd, he gets to play Rucker on the wood, and you can lay your eyes on him. Now, guess what? What if he get to that tournament and can't make a shot? What if that kid get to that tournament and can't make a shot? But you telling me he can shoot. Oh, I got you. No, but I ain't showing no more videos, man, with all that cussing on it. I ain't showing no more video with cussing on it. If y'all send me, y'all get the cussing part out. Because I had to turn it down. I can't play that. On August 23rd, Thaddeus Moody, you coming down? Man, you shouldn't even put that pressure on that young fella like that. Because Melvin, dude, no, you put pressure on you. Because the young fella going to get better. You telling me he already can shoot in the 8th grade. Boy, let me keep going. This is why I love y'all. You know what, though? Y'all know it's my time. I can tell. Y'all know what time it is right now. Y'all know what time it is. 713 call Joe time. Here we go.
Yeah, so, 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
Hey, y'all. I like that, Melvin, dude. I like that. Because you made me talk about the No Excuses Pro-Am, which start back up. It's the big boys. It's the big boys now. This Friday at 6 o'clock. Saturday at 2 o'clock, 2 to 7. Friday, 6 to 10. Saturday, 2 to 7. On Sunday, 12:30. Come out to church. Y'all, these teams in the No Excuse Pro-Am is going edit each other's head every single night. Every single night. Every single night. But my youngsters, he got a unique opportunity for the youngsters that Melvin does. July 31st, my young fella gonna be playing. That's gonna be the Ryland Harmon. I'm going to see, I was gonna go anyway, but Ryland Harmon, every time he play, I'm gonna be there. Because Melvin Dews then put this jacket on my young fella's back. I can't wait to see him. Ryland, you got me. I already like you. I already like the rest of the part of your game. But if you can shoot that thing right now, I'm going to come. If you shoot it, if I like it, if I like what I see, I'm going to come to the gym and see what I see. I'm going to come to, if I like what I see in that tournament, I'm going to come to the gym, wherever you're working out, and show you something. I'm going to show you some of that Dale Curry put in Stephon Curry and his brother. I'm going to show you some of that. I saw it firsthand. I saw it firsthand. But if I see the promise, I'm there. But July 23rd, ladies and gentlemen, high school basketball coaches all over the city, get your youngs, get your kids in this. They get to play at Fundy. All over the city. I mean, y'all got a team y'all want to play against. Hey, put us up against them. Call them. Call that coach. Now, the coach can't coach now. Parent, somebody else got to coach. Because it's a non-scholastic event. So you got to be able, man, let me tell you something. I'm going to be there. I just want to see some. Y'all got to realize some of these coaches, some of these teams, this going to be the first time these other players who come off the bench get a chance to play. We might find some diamonds in the rough who ain't nobody been talking about. You're going to have a chance to play at Fundy. Go to No Excuses. God didn't put it up. No Excuses, NLP, NLPL Hoops on all social media. Or if you can't, go to Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. I'll send you all the information. Now, probably tomorrow I'm going to have everything put up. But they get my youngsters get to play. Casey Williams said, look, I got the old guys set up. Now I want our youngsters to be able to come in there and play them a tournament and see who win the first. I think this is going to be the first one. And guess what? Nike give y'all, this is a dry run for Nike. This is a testing ground. Houston, I'm telling y'all, it's a testing ground. Some things going on in Houston right now on the prep school side and all of that, that Nike got to get back in Houston and do some things. So hey, can't tell you everything, but hey, be conscious of this. Get your kids, get your coaches. Say, coach, let the team play over. Well, he ain't here. That's all right. Get you enough guys to play. All right. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. If you want some questions about, I'll make sure Casey get in touch with you. Leave a number. I'll make sure Casey get in touch with you. Okay. All right. Let's go. Now let's get back because it's some stuff happened over the weekends. Dallas former defensive end Marshawn Nealon had been diagnosed with stage 1 CTE. Researchers, a kid who ran from the police and blew his head off. Dallas Cowboys, 24 years old. Sad to learn. He died in the middle of his second NFL season last year. Had CTE. Unfortunately, we had no evidence that recent football reforms are enough to reduce the risk of CTE in current players. Y'all, if you remember, I took a turn and stopped talking about the NFL a lot. I talked about the NFL all the time. Some of my favorite people played in the National Football League. My heroes, O.J. Simpson was one of my heroes, Tony Dorsett, Bob Hayes, Joe Gilliam. Football must begin to act on this CTE thing with a sense of urgency. CTE is chronic, traumatic, encephalopathy. Encephalopathy. It's a neurodegenerative disease linked to repeated trauma to the head. And the reason I think about stuff like this, ladies and gentlemen, little young fellas, I'm finna show you a picture of two little young fellas, right? Two little boys right there. The one on your left, that's Charles. The one on your right is Chase. Both of them two happen to have the last name Woodson. And Charles Woodson's two sons. Charles, the one on the left, has got a scholarship to University of Michigan, playing cornerback, same position as dad. I don't like it for him, but I'm not his dad. I was so glad when my son stopped playing football because I happened to study what's going on. And a friend of mine's dad right now, Larry Brown, used to play for the Washington Redskins. Sometimes he don't know where the hell he is. So when I see stuff like this, it's tragic to me, it's close to me, because that little kid is like my nephew. His dad, I never forget, me and his dad was out, we was doing something one day. And I said, man, you look good, Charles. He said, man, but I don't know what's going on inside my body. I might look good on the outside. So I know it's a game these kids love to play, and I don't want to douse nothing on their dreams. It's just that with that Colin Kaepernick and the CTE and the cognitive tests that they given, they gave the NFL. The NFL had to pay all this money out to all of these former players. And they were not, the NFL were not, they had their doctors not giving the benefits to the black players. Come out, the black players' brains was already messed up. So they wasn't that damn smart no way. So they don't get as much as the white players. So with all of that going on, and I know that's what them, and it's hard for me to support them. I ain't telling you not to. I'm just telling you that's why I don't talk about the NFL as much as I used to. Man, I used to, what? Every Monday. We used to do what? Monday night football picks and Monday night this and Monday night this. It's just when you know more, you do more. When you know more, when you know better, you do better. And I just happen to know better. And even the Colin Kaepernick thing, you know, I just didn't like the way it was handled. He could have handled it better too. But I wanted to share that with y'all. And that's why I don't let nobody just form me an opinion. I always have my own educated opinion about who I'm going to say about. In other words, on this show, I'm not finna come on here and talk about nobody. So if somebody tell you, like some dude somebody tell you I'm talking about somebody, no, I ain't. I never forget somebody called John Luke. Had on here talking about JL3. No, it wasn't. I never mentioned JL3. I mentioned some of the shit that JL3 was doing, and it just happened to be people knew it was JL3 doing the ignorant ass stuff, so everybody just knew it was them. But I never mentioned them because I love John. But they on the phone. John had it. No, John, I ain't mentioning your name. I didn't mention your program's name. But if you so effed up in your program doing that kind of mess, man, y'all need to straighten that up, player. Y'all happen to do it to a little kid that was near and dear to me. So of course I'm gonna say something. Yes, Charles told me, man, I look good on the outside. I don't know what's going on inside this body. But then I was thinking about when everybody talking negative about Jaylen Brown. Everybody was talking negative. Y'all can come on here. It's all right. A lot of y'all on here was talking negative about the young fella, Darren Peterson. Come on to the front of the room. It's okay. It's a safe space. Let's talk about it. Because you had reason. You wanted to see him play more. Y'all felt he was quitting, and I told y'all he wasn't quitting. But I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown first. Darren Peterson, they probably going to shut him down. That's probably the last time. I would shut him down if I was Utah. Because I don't know if they going, Coach, I don't know if Utah going to the, but yeah, all the teams go to Vegas. I don't know if they might shut him down. You know, they're going to let him play that marquee game, that one marquee game. But I shut him down. The man just going on these little boys like it ain't nothing. He need to get with the real guys. But I was thinking about Jaylen Brown. He kept his promise. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all get ready. Y'all need to share this show. I'm going to give y'all 2 minutes to share this show because this brought tears to my eyes this morning. Brought tears to my eyes this morning. This ain't going to be covered most places. This is why I didn't mind Boston. I told you, I didn't mind Boston getting rid of Jaylen Brown. I don't think they wasn't comfortable with him, Paul Miranda. I don't think Bill Russell was a dark-skinned black dude. They made him the player coach. And he won, 11 championships with them. But they went and defecated. Somebody broke in his house and defecated on his bed. I wouldn't say, you don't have to be, and I'm talking to Paul right now, y'all. I like Paul when he put this stuff up here like that. Paul, see when I put stuff like this up here, Jaylen Brown, dark skin, that Boston was not controlled because they couldn't control him. No, I don't think that's why they got rid of him. And I kept saying, I was telling y'all, I didn't like the press, what they were saying about him. Bobby Marks talking about that. I ain't never said nothing about Boston. I told y'all yesterday, they treat me like I'm king when I was in Boston. I went to Boston every year. Paul Miranda. To see my son play against Harvard. And they treated me fine. I didn't get none of that. I said years ago, ain't nowhere in the world I would have gave Jaylen Brown $300 million. I didn't think he was that good. But if that's what they're going to pay, he got to take it. I said I wouldn't have gave it to him. So now it comes a time when I got to choose because it ain't but 100% of the pie. But now I got two players who play damn near the same position, taking up 70% of the 100%. I got 13 more players. I got to split the 30%. I'm finna give y'all business 101. Y'all need to share this. I told y'all need to share this. So I ain't mad at Boston. I'm not bad. I'm not mad at Boston. I walked around that damn Harvard campus, watched the guys row. I mean, on that, I forgot the name of that river. I liked it. But they had a dilemma. What y'all should have been, I gave y'all a crash lesson on the second apron a long time ago, and I explained to y'all on this show how it was going to affect it. The way people, what it is, the players going to still get money. But the owners who got to pay the taxes of going over the cap, the owners shutting that down. They got to pay the players the money because the players got to get 51%. And let me tell y'all something. Them players piss me off. I'm going to keep telling y'all. Because the players used to get 57%. And they let these weak, liver ass dudes and LeBron them, and D Wade and Bosh and them sign that new deal. Use their influence to get them players to sign that deal. KD, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant did not want that new deal to be signed. Boston Harbor, thank you, Tony. You said, who would I rather have? Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I'd take Jason Tatum any freaking day in the week and 5 times on Sunday. Jaylen Brown, I like stars. Jason Tatum is a star. Jaylen Brown is a hardworking guy, and I love him. And y'all gonna see in this next piece I'm finna give you how I feel about him. But I'm told you asked me a question, what I would take. I got. I want Jaylen Tatum on my team. He had the same injury Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant still playing. He had the same injury as Kyrie Irving. He's still playing. Yes. I want Jason Tatum. He ain't hurt no more. I'm seeing him tearing everybody's ass up in the summer right now. Get your information correct. I want Jason Tatum. If I had to pick one of them. Hell yeah. That's just me. I hurt Jason Tatum. I want him. I want him. JB, listen, I can't have both of them. Gas price is high. I got two gas guzzlers out here. I like both of my gas guzzlers. Both of them high as hell. I can't keep both of them. I got to get rid of one. I got to get rid of Jason Tate. I mean, I can't keep both of them. But I love Jaylen Brown. I love him because he keep his promises. I love him because I saw how them people did him at the All-Star game. Everybody party in Beverly Hills going. Some part over here that I know about. Part over here I know about. He's the only party they shut down in Beverly Hills. It's by design. He's introducing his new shoe. The other shoe companies don't want that to happen. It was a private residence in Beverly Hills. Everybody else giving events. No, y'all can't get one here. Shut his down. Nobody else's event got shut down. But then I watched this. Told y'all need to share this show. Then I watched this. Hold on. This messed me up.
What do you want to say to Jaylen Brown?
I love you so much, and you mean a lot to me, and you are my favorite player in the whole NBA.
Oh, baby.
And thank you for everything that you have done with this outfit. Thank you. Can you put this in the mail for me?
I will. I'll put it in the mail for you, baby. How does that make you feel, baby?
Sad.
Why are you sad?
Because Jaylen Brown got traded.
What do you want to say to Jaylen Brown?
I love you so much, and you mean a lot to me, and you are.
Tell y'all something. I was a little boy. My first basketball game I ever seen was the Memphis Tams versus the Virginia Squires. Dr. J with the afro playing against my hero, Larry Finch, for the Tams. That moment at that game, that moment at that game changed just my perspective of everything. This little boy felt that way about this man, 6-year-old kid, finding out that he was traded. Jaylen Brown on IG said, it's all right, little bro. I love you, baby. We will always be fans. And what's the day? Monday? Yesterday, they got to meet face to face. He kept his promise.
We good? We good?
The boy life ain't gonna never be the same. Jaylen Brown was back in town at MIT for his 5th annual bridge camp. He begins with Every time he go to this bridge camp, he always begins the camp. They at MIT. The world is mine. The world is mine. The world is mine. That's what he's telling our kids. The world is mine. The world is mine. It was at the Massachusetts. I'm sorry, Paul. Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Paul Miranda, you know this area. Jaylen Brown scheduled to meet and greet across the street from TD Gardens this week. Say goodbye to all the Celtics fans. Let me tell y'all something. I've been around this business for a long time. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen a player do that. 30-some years, I've never seen a player do that. But last year, this guy wrote a piece about this camp. He said, because it's the 5th year, he said, for the 4th summer, Jaylen Brown hosted an educational camp. This is what I like about Jay. Yes, I probably wasn't gonna pay 70 million. 70% of my cap for both of them players. And I would have choose Jason Tatum. But this man right here, and I ain't talking about I don't know what Jason Tatum doing. But I know what this kid been doing because I've been following it for 5 years. He hosted an educational camp for 100 plus kids in Boston. This writer said this time, he said, I attended as a fly on the wall and observed how much students' lives can change in 1 week. The writer said, I ain't come as a writing capacity. I came to see what was going on. Jaylen Brown told the writer, I believe in the city of Boston. The dude said he attended the camp. It was a week-long camp, educational camp for the community-oriented Boston student, like he says, a fly on the wall to become an integral part of what the Celtics' star lasting legacy in Boston is. Jaylen Brown isn't typical. He in morning person. He don't like to get up in the morning. Anybody know him? But on that Monday morning, the 4-time Celtic All-Star walked into the MIT's media lab, bright-eyed, 9:30 in the morning, just last year, eager to greet the more than 100 students who were about to embark on this week-long thing called the Bridge Program. Look it up. The students who largely hail from Dorchester and Roxbury. I don't go in them areas, so I don't know. I just heard about them areas. I know the new edition is from one of them, Roxbury. They were carefully selected. They were carefully selected to attend the 4-week. Man, my damn, oh God, my people on YouTube, on Facebook, it done cut off. Hold on, y'all. Let me let them know where they can come over here and get these last few minutes. They just, I ain't even mad no more because I want you over here anyway. I want you over here anyway. It's where you're supposed to be anyway. But I got to tell this story because it's a dynamic story, y'all. This boy, when he ain't making all that money, I'm bringing him back to my city. But I couldn't give both of them 35% each. But I want him back. I want him back in my city. I would make sure he come back to my city and give him incentives to do it. But they were selected and attended a 4-week of interdisciplinary program centered on robotics, artificial intelligence, climate change, food insecurities, data visualization, and a range of other topics that these kids learn. These young black kids. They weren't picked, watch this. They weren't picked because they were academically gifted or because they scored particularly high on exams. Instead, Jalen and his mother, Michelle Brown, who is also the president of the Juice, they call it the Juice Foundation, worked to pick students recognized by various local boys clubs due to their character. Chop shot, that's what we're gonna do. Y'all, I want to send the kids who are helpful in their community, who seem to care, who want to strive to help and touch each other. Jalen also told the writer, as the camp neared its conclusion, he said, I want to bring 100+ kids together who all kind of had the same mentality. Now, the writer wrote, they said, as a lifelong Bostonian who previously worked in the nonprofit space, she said, I had long been fascinated by the bridge and its mission. She said, I knew that Boston had been running the program since the pandemic. Brown, not Boston. Brown had been running the program since the pandemic, but didn't have a strong sense of what the program actually entailed. The writer even said it. So with the Celtics undergoing major roster turnover and the summer league still a few days away, she said, I asked to attend the camp under the premise that I act as a fly on the wall and just soak in the hours of program. Normally when I cover an event, I live tweet all the action and take photos. This time, I got to sit back and cosplay as a camper. So she took us. Y'all, we ain't gonna go all day, but I got to let you know, cause we wasn't up there. They ain't allowed no camp. She taking us behind what Jalen Brown is doing. This who this kid is. He too smart in the room. I see why they think he too smart. Cause he doing stuff to help people that look like Tony Washington, people that look like Eric, people that look like Paul Miranda. Y'all. They said to begin the week, you know, I told you he led the chant affirming that the world is mine. The world is mine. The world is mine. And by the end of the week, the writer said, I realized that mantra perfectly captured the mission of Bridge: to present students with endless information and resources, to instill in them confidence and self-belief, and perhaps most importantly, to encourage them to pay it all forward. These kids were always doing something in the community anyway. Paul Miranda, you must have went off the show. I just said this. You must took a break. I just said this. I just talked about the All-Star game. You must have went off the show. You must have went off. I already talked about that, Paul. Hey, y'all see. but let me keep going. On that Monday last year, probably on the Monday yesterday, because they just started the camp this week, the students, they are referred to as scholars. They attended watch this, y'all. They attended workshops led by NASA astronauts. On Tuesday, they learned about civic engagement from Boston's Mayor, Michelle Wu. On Wednesday, they met U.S. Olympic gymnast Jordan Childs, renowned reporters Jamel Hill, and Basketball Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops. The jam-packed schedule included visits to the Google offices and the Museum of Science. I know ain't nobody gonna tell you this, but I got to tell you this. Y'all need to share this with everybody you know. Michelle, his mom, pointed out to the reporter that most of these kids live within 15 minutes of MIT and Google, but have simply never had the access or the exposure. Boy, I love this, Jaylen Brown. And y'all tell me why he ain't I'm cheering for Philly this year. So when y'all see me cheering for Philly this year, y'all know why. James Harden ain't on the team. They received career advice from Celtics Vice President of Team Operations and former WNBA star Allison Feaster, a black woman. They learned to code and compete in chess tournaments. They hung out with rapper and activist Killer Mike. They could have kept it. That was last year. Don't let his ass come back this year. It was last year. But Killer Mike is from the Atlanta area. Jaylen Brown, Atlanta area. I got it. There was the uber practical. They sat through presentations from college admission counselors, represent a myriad of nearby universities who field countless questions about the application process. Did y'all know this boy was doing all this? Did y'all know what? Chop Shop, Boom Boom Room. Did y'all know it had a brother? Everybody should have a thumbs up over there, man. Please. If y'all don't thumbs up the show, thumbs up Jaylen Brown. In between sessions, one of the program's leaders and high energy MCs, Roquan Brown, led hype sessions and dance parties. That's because part of the bridge purpose is to make learning cool and fun. He said, we live in a very unserious generation, Brown said. Everything is like a lot of trolls. It's almost cool not to think at all. Oh, God. That is Moody. It's almost cool to not think at all. And I'm not trying to make it overly dense, he said, but I want people to think. Yo, I'm learning all of this today. I studied a little bit last night, but I'm learning in real time with you. I studied it last night. I read it last night, but I'm I'm comprehending it now with y'all. Somebody should be sharing right now. Somebody should be sharing this show. I know y'all ain't never heard this before. I ain't never heard it. It's a little young man, a black man, little young 18-year-old boy in Mississippi, went out on a boat trip with his three white friends. He the only one that didn't make it back. My partner didn't even know it had happened. I called him and told him. He said, man, I can't believe it. His name is Nolan Wells. I'm going to talk about him tomorrow. But I'm talking about Jaylen Brown today because I got to get some more. They just found his body. Little black guy went on a trip. Y'all got to understand how I feel about this. My son is in Ibiza, Spain right now with mostly people this way. But he got his brother with him. His best friend. 6'5", 230. So you know how I'm feeling when I hear about young Jaylen Wells. Nolan Wells. This story must remain in the headlines until we find out what actually happened. A healthy dose of skepticism is warranted at this point. My partner didn't know it this morning. And I'm gonna go back to the rest of what JB is doing tomorrow, because I got to give y'all that, because I'm gonna start the show with this tomorrow. Because I want y'all to be talking about this at. This island that they were on in High Point Island in Mississippi. Island is only accessible via private a private boat, and is a designated wilderness area, meaning it's untouched by commercial development. This young 18-year-old boy went out boating with his friends as a party. It's 4th of July. Yesterday. Everybody made it back safely for the black kid. Ladies and gentlemen, I text my son this morning. Y'all think I be playing with this? I be living this shit. I ain't just talking about this stuff. I text him this morning because they 7 hours ahead of us. I said, text me or call me and check in. He said, I'm on a boat. What time was that? It was 10:30 a.m. I said, make sure y'all make it back. All of y'all. The only black boy didn't make it back. They said, and I don't know because I'm getting more information. They said one of the boys' mom is a judge, and she deactivated her page once Nolan Wells went missing. The boys did not speak to the police. They got lawyers. Why they get lawyered up? Should we? Y'all talk to me, because I want to save our kids. Never. Should we? Should these be black rules? Somebody sent this to me. Should these be? I've never taught my son to hurt nobody. and to dislike nobody. That's why a lot of his friends happen to be white. He told me, I went to white schools, Daddy. I went to a white college. But should we have a black rule saying never be the token black amongst the whites? Never go anywhere as the only black person among whites? Because this lady went with the football moms, and the black lady went to football moms, and next thing you know, next morning, she wound up dead in the backyard. They tell me she fell off the balcony, and the balcony ain't but 5 feet high. To be avoid being set up by a crime, never go to a white person's home alone. Always record your interactions, including calls. They shouldn't have came back home without the boy. Did they intentionally left the kid behind? But his phone on the boat, man, kids don't leave their phones on no damn boat. The boat wasn't that damn big, no way. A lot of girls out there, you're gonna have your phone and get the girls' numbers. My deepest condolence to Nolan Xavier Wells and your parents. Man, you don't understand how I'm feeling with you right now. My son spent 4 years at a predominantly white college. He's on a trip to Ibiza with mostly white people. And I hope they watching this show over there. I wouldn't be if I was them. What time is it over there now? Yo, we got to talk about this. Don't get quiet on me now. I know you got white friends, but don't get quiet. If they care about you, they got to talk about this. My son told me, Dad, you raised me to love, protect, and treat people like family. He told me this the other day. When young men are often, black men out here portrayed as violent, yet so many people say they feel safe and unwelcome in our communities. I don't know what to say. We're going to talk about this tomorrow because I see y'all ain't prepared. Are you scared to talk about it? Jaylen Brown, man. Stuff you doing for our kids. Oh, Tim. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, my baby over there right now. As we speak right now, he's there. Go look at the islands. Ibiza is off the coast in a little island off the coast of Spain, off the coast of Barcelona. You know, I was praying for him, his friends, his family. I mean, this boy's family. Absolutely, Trey. But Trey, these coincidence, Trey, this stuff, it's just something ain't right. Like Jaylen Brown was talking about. We're going to get back to this tomorrow. He said, it's just a lot of trolls out here. It's almost cool not to think at all. He said, I'm not trying to make this thing that I'm doing overly dense, but I want people to think. Normally, when Brown makes public appearance, he's sworn by kids who view him as a celebrity before anything. And while he certainly worked through his fair share of selfie requests throughout the week at Bridge, this vibe is different. Y'all, I'm thinking about Jaylen Brown, man. That's how I want my son to be. He told these kids, as your guys are becoming world changers and people that make the difference in the world, he said, I thought it was key that we introduce you to a lot of people that may inspire you in a lot of different ways, Brown tells the students. But when I'm talking about the young students at Jaylen Brown's Bridge program at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Boston. The Bridge program doesn't tell students, which discipline they have to pursue or which speakers they have to connect with. Instead, it simply presents them with a multitude of options to ensure that they better understand the possibilities that exist. And I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna put a little line right there. Right there. Let me put a little line right there. We ain't done. We're not done. We're not done. I'm gonna put a line right there. But y'all don't understand, man. Right now, I'm really worried about my son. That man over there, all them folks. Okay. I just put it. And guess what he told me? I said, where you at? I said, check in, dude, what's up? Because I seen this stuff over there. I said, check in. They 7 hours ahead of. And he gonna tell me, I'm on a boat. Can you imagine how I felt at 10:30 before I came on this show? I just got on my knees, started praying. Because he probably over there, he don't even know what I'm thinking. Trey, we're gonna talk about this tomorrow, man. Eric Boone, you should be really in on this conversation tomorrow. Your daughter. But man, hey, I love y'all. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Oh, y'all shit, 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. We at. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I can't wait. Women Rock Wednesday. But Jaylen Brown, I'm still talk about him. But we're gonna talk about this stuff. Nolan Wells, y'all keep his family in your prayers. I'll see y'all tomorrow.